Hey, what's up, Antonio? Hey, if you hear kids in the background, hey, it's teenagers, I got kids. But you know what? It's crazy that you're calling me for a reading because, look, I fucked around and had a dream last night of him, and it's been so long since that happened. I'm not gonna get into what it was about, but it was just weird. And you know what? Something about I was doing laundry though, right? And I interpreted it as like dirty laundry, you know? Like take out your dirty laundry. I don't know how relevant that is. But then it turned to intimate. Like next thing you know, we were doing things. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know how some of the dreams you can't really they don't really go together. They're not like they don't make any sense sometimes. Yeah, that's how I got. And I was just like I woke up, probably was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, fuck that. I was angry because I'm like, I don't want that motherfucker occupying my dreams. Like, you don't have any right there. Get out of there, you know? And then I went back to sleep and I was fine after that. But I'm to the point where I get mad because I don't give a fuck. If you want to entertain me in my dream, but you can't do shit in real life, I don't like that. And I don't understand it either. But I have a feeling like it has to do with the other person stuck on your mind or in your thinking about you all the time, you know? Because I swear I'm not even be entertaining or thinking about him at all, and that shit happens. I've healed so much, I've come so far, so I don't understand it. And at this point, it frustrates me because it's like I'm not the one who wasn't making changes, you know? It really is like on my end, there's nothing I can do. It's not me, you know? So let's see what the cards got. And yeah, it's been a while. See what we get. Oh my God! Why? Judgment. Judgment at the bottom. I mean, for me, you know, this card right here, Judgment, I feel like it's the universe kind of blowing their horn. You know, that's what it reminds me of because it's like an angel literally from above making the final judgment, blowing the horn on this shit, like saying no. So universal intervention, not really something that you're going to be happy with. If you notice underneath there, it's the five of Pentacles. So it's like the universe blowing the horn on it, but what is it? What's the leftover? It's pain, and you know, being left out in the cold. Basically, you're not getting your way. I think a lot of people, you know, they go to tarot readers. They want to hear their specific, you know, they want things to go their way, and when things don't go their way, they really are angry, you know, because it ain't your plan. Things don't go your way. So this is what I'm getting. I'm getting, in your past, I'm getting a lot of control, a lot of, and with the Four of Pentacles, I'm getting controlling the situation, but I'm getting like hanging on to it too. Not really doing anything about it, not really making any movement, but just standing on it. Like he's literally just standing on those coins, you know? So I feel like you have more than enough power to make the changes and move forward and leave this in the past. But I really feel like you have been just sitting on it. And as much as you want it to not occupy your energy, kind of like what I was just saying, the dreams and shit, you're like, why? I feel better. I don't really think about this person no more. Why are they still occupying my energy? I do feel like there was some toxicity. Look, the devil's here. So there was some toxicity in the relationship. Might have been jealousy, might have been just differences, inconsistency, sexual desires on both ends. You know what I mean? But the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment. I feel like even though there was this toxicity in the relationship, it was still, you were happy though. You know what I mean? And nobody's perfect. So I feel like there was excuses being made for people's shortcomings. Because this is still Nine of Cups. It's not Ten of Cups. But I feel like you thought that this was going to lead to your wish fulfillment, that this person would realize kind of like what they got before it was gone and do something about it. And I feel like you waited and you gave it the chance and the time it needed to make a difference or come to a conclusion of it, right? But the world being here, it's like, this is right now. This is a completion of the cycle. We're finally finishing this cycle, and we're looking forward to bigger and brighter things. With the Two of Wands, he's holding the world in his hands. He's quite literally thinking about his future and where he goes from here. Where is he moving forward? Okay? Definitely walking away from this. Walking away from this. And look, this is how I feel. I feel like nobody wins in this situation, right? Nobody wins here. Nobody wins. You just realize that the past is and had its pitfalls and was toxic in some ways, you know? I think we've come out of the relationship far enough now where we can be like, you know what? Maybe this person wasn't the best for me, and maybe it was toxic, and really being tied to someone because it's, I don't know. I think that's where the control comes into. The fear of letting go. The fear of starting over. The fear of moving forward to something new. Having to acknowledge the fact that, you know what? We weren't perfect for one another. But when you love someone, it's really hard when you love someone to let them go because you love them. But you get to a point where you're like, you know what? We're not meant to be. It takes you a while to get to that point, though, where you can actually look back at the relationship and be like, you know what? We had their differences. There were differences there, you know? There were differences, and I feel like because of the time apart, you're finally being able to see things. You're not so infatuated or like, you know, you don't have your rose-colored glasses on. You're starting to see this person for their true colors, and you do see the toxicity, okay? But look at this, moving forward into the future, the Lovers here. The Lovers represents the twin flame union, which is crazy because here we go, the Devil, right? This is the opposite of the Devil, is the Lovers. And this is a relationship, a healthy union, okay? So you're walking away from this relationship knowing that, you know, there were things that you guys were not on the same page. There were things that were going on between you guys that prevented you from being in this non-toxic relationship, okay? I do, with the Knight of Swords and the Four of Swords, I feel like it's still going to be difficult, okay? If you do meet this new person, okay? You are going to have your guard up against love. I see your guard is up because of this past relationship, you know. You haven't fully healed with the Four of Swords. So I feel like be careful moving forward to a new relationship because your past is, you got some baggage from your past. I do feel like this is new though, again. Let's clarify. Because yeah, I feel like the universe stepped in here, blew the whistle on this. And I feel like you're going to meet someone new. This goes back to that original reading that I did. It's taken some time, though, to reach this conclusion. Because, look, we got the Nine of Cups here. We got the 9 to the 10 of Cups. So even the 9 of Cups is like, it's a wish fulfillment. It's like getting something. And she did have so much of what you needed, but it's still not 10 cups. So it's coming to the realization that you cannot fake it till you make it. No matter what, you're missing something in this. You're missing. So you have to walk away to find that fulfillment, that healthy relationship moving forward. So this, I haven't clarified. I'm going to pause because I got a friend here. So I'm going to have to send you 2 parts. So I'm going to pause here. The second part, I will get into it and start to clarify. All right? Sorry about that. Ooh, I didn't even have to restart it. I thought I was going to have to restart it, but I was able to pause it. But let's clarify this. So yeah. But look, see, this is where I want to keep it real with you, because we got this fucking lovers. And I know lovers is the devil, you know? We got, okay, look. This card, it's got the devil. These two are connected by chains and toxicity, right? Then we got this. This is like an angel. No change. No chains. A very healthy relationship, right? So, I feel this is what I'm going to give you what I got from right off the top. I feel like our past, even mine, the judgment was blowing the whistle on that, okay? You have to be honest with yourself and really evaluate the toxicity and the shortcomings of that relationships. It's not 10 cups, it's 9 cups. Yes, you were happy, okay? But again, 8 cups, you're walking away. You're walking away from that because even though it checked off a lot of your boxes, there was some toxicity. You want to hold on to it because you love that person. It's not easy to let someone go because your ego, not just your ego, but like it feels, you know, when someone's like they don't want you, that shit, it stings, you know? So I feel like that's hard, accepting the fact that you guys aren't a match. And by staying with this person, you're keeping them from your ultimate person, you know? But you can't get into something better because, you know, you have to complete the cycle. You have to come to terms with the loss of the relationship and say, you know what? Yes, I see things clearly now. You're looking with the world as your oyster, looking forward now. You don't want to waste your time on toxicity when you have your, you know, potential for something way far better. The problem is, though, moving forward, you have the healing that needs to happen that can interfere with this really positive relationship. So let's see what we get to clarify. Look, 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. This is crazy. Because 9 of Pentacles represents singlehood, right? So you're single, but you are, this is your past now. You were slowly like thinking about this girl, thinking about we can come back together. You know, we have a possibility. Page of Cups, you wanted to give her that offering. You were willing to, I think you were definitely willing to work out things, which comes to you holding on to the relationship, holding on to hope for the relationship. Okay, Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy, so you definitely were doing your own thing, but definitely leaving, having hope. There was hope for you. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Ugh, I can't make this shit up. Look, 4 of Pentacles again. That's that holding on, knowing it's toxic, knowing that, you know, it's like you have to be honest with yourself. Deep down, you have that honesty and coming to terms with that. But it takes time because in the beginning of a breakup, you know, you're dreaming about the person. You're always thinking about the person. It hurts. It's painful. But as time goes on, you're slowly releasing your vision of that person and starting to see them, and not only them but you, and how you guys were like not necessarily toxic together. And this took time. Look, Hermit, because you were in separation, in Hermit, because you weren't really, you know, you might have been seeing other people, but you're still with this person energy wise, you know, and you were literally being patient, hoping for the connection to fix temperance, to heal, to come back together, right? A lot of emotion, a lot of like passion, feelings, right? If you look at that card with the Temperance, there's so much running water. Water represents emotion in the tarot. With the 2 of Cups, that's your 2 cups, right? That's 2 people. So this union, this relationship, a lot of love, a lot of feelings, okay, while being in Hermit, but you had to let go of it because you started to see it for what what it was, where you guys were lacking together. It's just crazy. It's crazy because when you're in the thick of it, you can't see that shit. You can't look, oh my God, this is crazy. Strength, okay, because going through this this transformation, you've had to be strong, okay? At times you're weak. It was hard. I know it was. And Two of Wands, here we go. This is the repeating energy, the repeating cards. This is taking time for you to look to your future and really be honest with yourself and establish and analyze what you want moving forward. Ace of Wands. What are you passionate about? What do you want to put your energy into? What is important to you? Because Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. So this is you during the separation, analyzing and working through all these different emotions about what's important to you. And the fact that she was like feeling shitty about the kid, and then not only that, but she was like, when you mentioned marriage, and she just would give you a weird look or act a certain way as if she wasn't wanting that. And that was hard for you because you're like, you know what? I love this girl, and she is questioning wanting to be with me and marry me, and I'm ready to go full in with her, but she's not giving me that same energy. And I don't care how much you love her, that's you feel rejected. But you love someone, you almost look past that, right? You almost look past that. But because it took time though with the separation, it took time for you to see these things. Holy shit. You're about, okay, look. We got the closing of the cycle, right? King of Pentacles. You're elevating yourself, working on yourself and your physical body, your finances. King of Pentacles. You know you're a good guy. You know you have a lot to offer. And look, Ace of Pentacles. You're going to have, closing this chapter, you're going to be gifted with, your finances are going to get in order, right? Things are going to work out for you financially because you're not investing this energy on something that's not taking up your time. So you have more time to invest in your finances. So financially, you're going to be in a better position. Ace of Cups. Look, that's new love. I'm telling you, it makes me think about my original reading I had for you. Your sister had me questioning. I remember I was talking to your sister and she's like, that's his twin. That's his twin flame. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I don't care. Even if she is your twin flame. Really, you don't have to be with your twin flame. If they're not fucking growing and doing what they need to do, you're going to have to walk away from that. And I feel like you're going through a major cycle, right? And seeing things a lot clearer. If this is her coming back in, be like not toxic, I don't think so though, because the universe is blowing their horn on this. And with the Eight of Cups, it's you walking away. Leaving something behind. For what? For new love. For, not necessarily, oh, you're going to meet your person tomorrow, but for the possibilities of new love. We got 3 aces on the board right now. This all has to do with this relationship and coming to terms with the fact that, this person may not, oh my God, I can't make this up. Look at this. Queen of Swords. She's rough around the edges. She, is not accepting of your kid. Bad energy for you, right? And now look, Six of Swords. This is that bridge. You're walking away. You're walking away. Nine of Swords. Hard. Very hard for you to do. Nine of Swords is like, this is your fucking dreams that you've been having. The dreams, you're literally slaying the dragon. You have a lot of questions. You're like, why am I still dreaming about this person? Walking away is not going to be easy, and it hasn't been easy, right? But it's like, it's making that decision at the end of the day to think about your future and what's best for you. And she's coming out as the Queen of Swords, which is like, very no-nonsense energy, but it could be like a bitchy too, So it's not the greatest energy, but it depends. It depends on the way you interpret it. But the way I'm interpreting it is you looking forward and like making decisions on your future because you're doing what's best for you, which is again, Six of Swords, Eight of Cups. These are all walking away. Walking away. Wow. Look, walking away. Look, Five of Cups again. Being upset that you invested time, but ultimately walking away. Regretting the past, but accepting it for what it is. And you're walking away. Why are you walking away? Because Queen of Cups. You want someone who's more emotionally fulfilled. You want someone who's more emotionally dedicated and invested to you. And Knight of Cups, you have you have that same love you're trying to give. But it's a Knight, it's not the King of Cups, it's the Knight of Cups because you're still growing. But, you know what it is you want. So you're walking away because you know now that she cannot fulfill that. She can't fulfill that what you're looking for. You guys have a lot of things that were not compatible. Look at this. 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands. These are pain and justice over the lovers. So what does that tell you? All this pain in this past relationship, there's going to be justice, and you're going to find somebody better. Somebody like you said, and we talk about all the time. Who's to say there's not something better for me? Somebody more on my energetic frequency, you know? And I do believe that's what's going to happen. There's going to be justice to this. But this shit was hard. And I feel like you learned a lot from this relationship. You definitely did. About yourself, about you, what you want, about your spirituality, about masculinity, like we've talked about. I feel like if it wasn't for this relationship, you wouldn't have, it like opened you up. When we talk about awakening, it really did. You see things like vibrations and frequencies. You see that shit now. Wow. Like, okay, you have, be careful moving forward, 10 of Wands, because there is a lot of pain, all right? And you need illumination. You need to acknowledge that pain from your past, okay? 4 of Cups, because the universe is going to want to come in with something, but because of your past, you might miss out on that. So make sure when the universe does bring in that person, you're open and willing to receive it, and you're not so guarded from this past. Because the 4 of Cups represents like the universe trying to come in with the offering, but you are not happy with what you've been dealt. Like the cards you've already been dealt. So you're really, you're guarded. And with the 10 of Wands, you're guarded, okay? So acknowledge that pain and don't let it interfere, because I do feel like you're going to meet someone, somebody better is going to come in. So just be open to meeting people moving forward. Look, I can't make this shit up, because look, here's the Knight of Swords again. And it's on the 4 of Swords. So the healing, you're literally, look at this card. This card, you're fighting a dragon. You're fighting a demon. I think you're fighting your own demons, right? Because of what you've been through. And it hasn't been easy. 2 of Swords, you're like, she still has a big piece of your heart, right? And this is not a decision you're going to be able to make easily. You have to consciously be like, you know what? I have to move forward. I have to let this go. And it's the 2 of Swords, because it's like, okay, move forward, start putting yourself into other people and seeing what's out there, or keep your energy in this past. And I feel like you're really moving forward. You've made a lot of steps and strides out of this relationship, okay? It's not a decision you can make with your sight. This person's blindfold. Because you have to make this decision with your heart, okay? Quite literally. The Chariot, once you make that decision, I do feel like things are going to move for you. Move forward for you. Okay? Wow, this is a really good reading. And again, makes me think about your first reading. Somebody new. I do feel like it's somebody different. I don't think it's her. I don't. But it's going to be hard because you are connected to her. You're connected to her. And it's hard, but it's the very mature thing to accept and acknowledge where things are. Wow, these fucking cards. These are last advice for you I wanted to get. That you guys are not fully compatible. Now look, Queen of Wands. Very enticing. Very attractive sexually. Okay, Queen of Wands. This girl, she's got it going on. And I feel like that's the representation of your ex. But look, here's the Devil again. That doesn't mean you guys are great for each other. Yes, she is enticing, and I think that's why you're kind of having a hard time letting go. But it represents toxicity when you guys are together. The Moon here, it's a lot of shadow work and acknowledging that you need more. Just than a physical connection, you need more. And you have to bring that out of the dark and, like, you know, don't deny that, right? Be honest with yourself. You require more. And she has a soft spot for you, but it represents toxicity with the Devil here. Wow, this is a really good reading. I hope this helps you. But yeah, I just think, like, from that first reading, I don't think she's your twin. I think she's meant to teach you what it is that you're looking for, and things that now, moving forward, you're going to ask a lot of questions. Things are going to be different. Moving forward, you're just not the same person anymore. And now you know if you connect your time and energy and effort, the person's got to be worth it, okay? And you're going to get all these things out in the open from the beginning. If you start to feel like, yeah, this person is amazing, you're going to make sure you ask the right questions. You're going to make sure you guys have the same future outline, future plans. If you want kids, religion, you're going to take those steps now because you've learned from this past relationship what's important to you. And I think that was a big lesson. So here's your reading. Let me get this out and upload it for you. All right? Peace.